Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to bring today another Yomi match. This time, um, this is for the salary cap tournaments. If you don't know what the salary cap tournament is, it's a tournament format where um, basically you get a tier of characters, each with different prices, and you select a team of five. And you can't have your total team cost be higher than $18. So I'm not sure what the full teams are, to be honest, but once you get full teams, then matchups are randomized between the other team, and you have I think 24 hour. You have a minimum of 24 hours before the match to change your team if you want to. Okay. So now first we start off with Grave versus Vendetta as the first randomized matchup, and this matchup generally is pretty bad for Vendetta because Grave's blocks are strong. Not to mention that Grave has a lot of fast attacks. They are 0.0, 1.0. Um, True Power Storms is of course 0.4, and it really undercuts a lot of Vendetta's pokes. So here we see it's a nice first turn for Nope though. Luckily, Gingivitusks, I guess his fastest attack was his 3 attack, and he got undercut by Vendetta's 7 attack. So he gets knocked down. Fortunately, now Nopethebard's hands got peaked. He was looking at the hand for a while. We can see that Nopethebard doesn't have any even normals. So we'll see if he uses that knowledge to his advantage here. Maybe block odd if he's not suspecting a throw. Yeah. Wake up J is also quite safe. Good call. The only thing he really has to worry about there is dodge into AA or something like that. Or gold burst actually. But that's unlikely to happen. So Nopethebard did throw there to continue the knockdown, but did not get to continue it. Whoa, where are all these people coming from? Okay. Nopethebard goes for raw AA. Not a bad choice, but still a big investment that did not pay off for him. 2.0 speed does undercut a lot of grave stuffs that are not aces or DPs. Gets 4 chip, but activates KTO. KTO reveals a 4 attack dodge. Ah, nice. Nope, the bard does beat out the 4. If Gingivitusks dodged there, he would have got a Q. That 4 attack was definitely a hard read on the throw, just because I guess Nopethebard did show to have 2 7s, and whatever he top decked, she top decked. Gingivitusks woke up Q, safe reveal. Nopethebard hasn't revealed any indication that she's going to step on the brakes and block. So until she does that, I think Gingivitusks can still continue to play aggressive. Oh! Nice dodge. Yellow gold burst does not pay off. I think Nopethebard has revealed an offensive option all those previous turns, so the dodge did catch Gingivitusks by surprise. Fortunately, no K for Nope, just a 7. Still gets knocked down. Martial Mastery again. The hand is more or less more of the same. Just odds, odd normals. Joker, Still present. Gingivitusks can wake up with a sub 3.0 speed attack and be safe, generally. See what he does here. Nopethebard, I think, will be desperate to find 2s or Ks to make Vendetta's dodges good, or just to give Vendetta a good poke. Yeah, we'll go with the K there. Nice. But nice dodge on Nopethebard's part. Though, I mean, the only payoff you get is 7 damage and knockdown. Yeah. So maybe prioritizing getting knocked down and damage over cards. Okay. Just keep attacking pays off. Good face down. Bad follow-up. If you only follow from that as a 6, I would just pass it. Like, if you were to call out, better to, just forego 6 damage and not. Yeah, I mean, if 6 attack is your best follow-up, then best to not follow up to that face down, in my opinion. If you're making the bet that it's not a Joker, better to have more damage in hand. Kidney shot, okay. Kidney shot itself does not have knockdown, but it's a 1 combo point throw. Had the vent straight. Good damage. And knockdown. And gets an ace. Pretty huge combat win for Nope. Nopethebard finds it too, but unfortunately gets Shoryuken for her efforts. I would like to see Nope step on the put her foot on the brakes more. Just because if you're going on a poking war with Grave, attack versus attack, Grave will win that. Grave has the numerous fast options to beat yours. And you're not really giving Grave much of a reason to reach out and try and throw you. Oh, double ace is confirmed. Okay. So, Nope drew into her other ace. Okay. Safe reveal there, very safe. Nope doesn't even have a dodge at this point, so that was extremely safe. Only loses to A. I think Gingivitusks can kind of play J with impunity until. Oh! Okay. Gingivitusks is more big brain than I am. The single ace poke pays off for him and beats the AA just to disrupt the J. That was actually a very nice play. And now, with aces dislodged, Nopethebard is running out of. Nopethebard's only fast attack is the J. And also, J's the only source of damage in her hand right now. Oh, I guess 7 attack was a 3.0 speed, but still not very fast. Good dodge. Takes knockdown. And now, I'm not sure what Gingivitusks has in hand, but can try and cross up here. Oh, these martial masteries are very rude. He's drawn all four and peeked into Vendetta's hand like 4 times. Ah, okay. No, Nopethebard did find a two. Another two. So that is really valuable hand info revealed. So now he can't. Now Gingivitusks cannot safely cross up anymore. He has to respect some of those fast options, and so he can just play the ace. Again, note the bard is not stepping on the gas whatsoever, and so I think it's costing her right now. It's Vendetta's eating a lot of attacks to the face. Wow, a lot of people are joining. Some of these people I do not know. Oh, there's a lot of people online with that, online right now. What the hell? Yeah, with that, dodge closes it out pretty handily. Nicely done by Gingivitusks. Honestly, Gingivitusks could just play the J and probably just win that because Nopethebard didn't have anything faster than 2.4. But, I guess dodge was a possibility. So that was game one. Goes to Gingivitusks 1-0. Kind of expected result in the matchup, Grave versus Ven. But, Vendetta likes to do poking, but you can't really win a poking war versus Grave. I mean, even if you do get aggro, the thing is Grave has counters for that, right? Vendetta doesn't like counters because aggro is such an important ability for him. So Grave having counters, yeah. It's just a terrible matchup for Ven overall. Ven just gets dumpstered by Grave because Grave has pokes, Grave has counters, Grave has a big ass super. That's fast. Okay, now we get into the next matchup in this set rather. Um, BBB versus Chalk. That was a good first match, Andrew. So I think this matchup maybe a slightly BB favor, maybe, but um, people often meme it as 5-5 just because Chalk has so much fast options that it doesn't really matter. I mean, Chalk could just get out long range so easily with J, Q, AA. So it doesn't really feel like a bad matchup for Chalk. I guess it could be if BBB baits out a lot of Chalk's fast stuff, then it can be annoying because then Chalk has to hold a lot of BBB's attacks that discard blocks because Chalk cannot keep his blocks. Interesting that he discarded 2 for Giant Grove. I mean, from that Warsaw. I'm not sure what. I wonder what kind of hand he has to discard it to. I forget if. Let's see. What's the innate here? Okay. Right. Chalk's K throw in neutral also is really good. Just because K throw beats all BBB's normals except for his 6. BB needs to win combat or hit a block in order to enter long range. Okay, so Nopethebard is a really good spot here. Got aces, got 2 blocks attached. Um, don't know if Gingivitus will respect the aces, but if he does, then Nopethebard can sneak throws in for damage. Okay, so that explains the 2 discard. 2 discard meant I have 2 more. I have more 2s where that came from. But losing combat right now, and BB is not being able to build a hand, and not able to attain long range either. Not a good spot for Gingivitus right now. Oh, nice block. Forced to discard it, but you know, baiting out a J is very good. I guess that J play wasn't really beating much except for um, as a counter throw or beats king, but there we go. I know the bar now can sneak throws in with the AA threats. Oh yeah, I guess okay, that J attack makes a lot of sense now because he has to worry about Beast Unleash. I totally forgot that Beast Unleash was a thing, but since Note the bar power for 2 aces is very much a thing. And nice life total we have here. Oof. That was a very I don't want to die to Beast Unleash play. I mean, he could run into a dodge, but okay. Good combo wood for Gingivitusks. Gets a normal draw. Baits out the Joker. Another War Stomp. Hmm. I wonder if that Robo Headbutt indicated that he did not have any long range normals that were decently fast. Not sure. I don't play PBB very much. I don't really like this character. Not gonna lie. This card's a J. Really must have an interesting hand here. Okay. If this is not a real Joker, he could very well die to Beast Unleashed right here. Okay. Good bluff. Notepethebard just takes knockdown. Doesn't really need Beast Unleashed to win at this point. It's just an option that's available to her. Eagle Totem and fast stuff can easily close it out. Okay, he really needed that block. That was good. Gingivitusks' hand was small, and he needs to respect. Because, you know, Trock is a lot faster than people give him credit for sometimes. Trock just has so many fast pokes like J and Q. Kind of crazy that a grappler with such good damage has also fast pokes, but yeah, bring it up to Serlin. Nice K throw. Sort of very good option against BB in general. Beat stuff that wants to take the long range. See? That's what I'm talking about. This matchup's 5-5. Look at the life difference right now. It's gonna take a hell of a comeback when Gingivitusks to yeah. And one ace in discard. He has to really respect okay. Oof. Yeah, that was well played. Honestly, a normal throw could have done the job in normal throw and a high normal tacked on. But you know, Beast Unleash is a very Beast Unleash also kills. And it makes for a very flashy overkill. Respected the Eagle Totem and got hit. That was the 50-50. Well played by Nope. Well played. That was a good mix of defense and offense. Um, bait out a lot of BB stuff early, got rid of BB's twos, and basically just pretty dominating. Yeah, now we got a really bad matchup for Lum right here. Just most likely Nopethebard will have to stare down the face of 2-1 after this is over because this matchup is very, very, very difficult because Lum has garbage throws that do not knock down, nor do they do much damage, and Arc has counters. Okay, turn one ace dodge, kind of hopeful there. Kind of a bit wishful. Okay. Early jackpot as well. I don't know about that. I feel like you would wait for at least one ace power up before you play that. So odd choice there, but perhaps jackpot is also a okay way to cycle through your deck. Okay. Good good tree attack. Gets draw a bit too. I can respect the early throw attempt just because Lum's range is just usually attack block. So you wanted to kind of get some. Gingivitusks sort of wanted to get some early damage in. Gets a straight. Gets the ace back. And nope, the bot does kind of have a mix up here. Can squeeze in some damage. Okay, blocking on um, blocking on roll the dice slow turns on Lum's part is usually very safe. Takes a very hard read from the slowed player to throw a Lum. That's yeah. Okay, random Q. No dice. Would have been better for Nope to have if she had a J poke or something. Just because Q does not return on block. Yeah, now I think about it, J attack and Q are functionally the same in this matchup because Arg has a big speed gap between 0.2 and 2.2. So 0.4 wasn't beating anything that J already is. Okay. Gingivitus powers up for an ace, but then normal blocks. That is... The reason Gingivitus did that was just in case he got thrown. And so if he gets thrown, he only loses his block that he doesn't care about. And he still has A. Though it is nice for Nopethebard to not to land Bubble Shield. Yeah, this is a matchup where extra juice is to throw. Definitely. Okay, I can see that the even block there was to beat out, because ace block is an odd block, so the way to beat ace block when Argus knocked down is to cross up with an even attack. Hence the even block on his part. Yeah, 10 throw and then pumps it with a 9. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you have to save every single throw you get. Oh, hello, variable. Man, there's a lot of people today in the Yomi lobby. I wonder what happened. Oh, you flattered me. Another 10 throw, very nice. At this point, I think maybe Gingivitus is not poking enough. I don't think Gingivitus has poked. He's played one throw and just Gingivitus has just played one throw and just blocks the rest of the game. I don't know. Maybe he should represent some pokes more. Ooh. Nope, the Bard's aggression is working out. Ooh, and now he gets doesn't get an ace back, but I think it's a better roll the dice to get cards. Gets 3 cards from the ace. Poker Flourish. Yeah, that's why Poker Flourish is the throw in this matchup. So now Nopethebard did lose a valuable 10 that he could use for damage. Again, I'm not sure about these jackpots. when Arc doesn't have an ace. I will say, yeah, I will say ace dodge is a good way to punish Arc poking because the damage from ace is unjokerable and also uncounterable. You can't counter ace abilities. So to always have, oh, okay. So the J attack was just to beat anything that was not block or blowfish. Nice, nice combo. Spaghetti combos, we got those. Does have to give up 2 throws for it though. But now, wow, what happened? Arc is only at 14 HP. And Nopethebard has actually a pretty big life lead. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Nopethebard definitely has enough throws to kill. Enough throws left in deck to kill. Like 6 throw, pump 3 times is 15 damage. And it is the fastest throw in this matchup. Yeah, 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Yeah, that's lethal. So now this is definitely a hard matchup for Lum, but with such a big life lead now, Arc has to be very worried. Okay, that's one way to start a comeback. Ace dodge being thrown. Generally, protective ward into throw is just such a safe play from Marg because because Arc cannot counter. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, it's a protective ward into throw is such a safe play because Arc cannot be comboed. That's what I meant to say. Oh, blowfish. I think the second ace was silence, right? I think it was silence. Now he has 2 aces on deck again. Suddenly that life gap is closing with 2 good combat wins. Oh, coin toss. Roll the dice still triggers. Okay, at least Arg is slowed here. So that helps pop Bubble Shield. Okay, I don't know why Nopethebard played the 10 there. She did see the counter that was present in Gingivitusks' hand. So this is a very key turn that Nopethebard needs to win to knock off the Hex, the Bubble Shield. And if she doesn't win this combat, then it's going to be Doomsville. Yeah, I was thinking block is very safe from Gingivitusks' part, and indeed it is very safe here. Does take 1 chip. Okay, elects to take the knockdown instead of getting the J back. I do approve of that. Because at least Nopethebard avoids 4 damage. I guess I will say that is one thing that Lum has going for her in this matchup is that attacks that knockdown, even when hits a block, it is very important so that Arc doesn't get damage from his innate. And now with Arc knockdown, you could potentially play a mix-up normal or a dodge. Ooh, or eat blowfish spikes to the face. Suddenly, even life totals, and Gingivitusks is in the driver's seat because as long as Bubble Shield is still up, Nice dodge. Hopefully Nopethebard has a Joker there here. Needs a Joker to survive. No. Okay. I think if Gingivitusks has drawn a Joker at this point, this is unwinnable. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that is definitely checkmate. Because if Nopethebard blocked Joker, then actually, it would be checkmate if yeah, if he gold bursted there, and then Gingivitusks dodged to avoid knockdown from roll the dice, then that would be checkmate. Yeah. So good attempt by Nopethebard in this to almost win this matchup, but unfortunately, Gingivitusks got a series of great combat wins with Blowfish and closed it out. Yeah, that was a really good game. And now, as expected, Gingivitusks is up 2-1. Yeah, he's up 2-1. And now we get Orange Rook versus Rook. So Nopethebard is a Rook player. So she is comfortably on her main, but this matchup can be kind of tough for Rook. Late game, Rook does have to worry about Onimaru. Okay, so bad start here. Onimaru gets a successful block off. And yeah, basically the thing about Rook struggles with in this matchup is that Onimaru can threaten a solid range of practically mono attack. And yeah, and pretty much stuff what Rook can do. With face cards, final authority, tens. I think this matchup is pretty. I'm not very experienced in this matchup from either side. I've seen it being played. Okay, yeah, that random AA was good. But yeah, Rook needs like early damage like this, I think, to pull ahead in this matchup. If Rook doesn't get early damage and sneaking throws and just random pokes, then it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to beat Onimaru's late game. Okay, reflects 1 damage. Was hoping to probably catch a guard crush attempt, or even any face card. Stonewall is great in this matchup because it reflects usually 10 damage a piece. Ooh, and gets a K as well. So this is a good, great start from Nopethebard now. It's got 40 HP life lead. And basically you have to force Onimaru to... Ooh. Okay, that 10 was definitely a way for Gingivitusks to try and catch up. I could respect not bumping there. Just take the 9. Depends on what in Nopethebard's hand. Some stuff could be too valuable to use as power up. I mean, as a pump. So yeah, this matchup is very footsies. I would say it's very footsies until the late game, where Onimaru can just attack and block, and that's all he has to do. I think Nopethebard should have face down. At least make Gingivitusks because avoiding 20 damage off of Onimaru's dodges are amazing. And potentially avoiding 20 damage is, I think, worth discarding a card for. Okay. 1 less 5 for Onimaru to worry about. I think it's sort of a general rule of thumb is that you kind of need a life lead against Onimaru early. Because if you attain the life lead against Onimaru, then you force Onimaru to do more risky stuff, like play throw, to try and close the life gap. Ooh, nice poke. And baits out the Joker too. Such a key win there. I think Onimaru was worried about a 6-7-8 or any kind of good follow-up from that 6 attack. Okay, fishing for more pokes with that dodge. Now see, Gingivitus hasn't represented throw yet, but unless Gingivitus is just loaded with 10s, you kind of have to represent throw when you're behind as Onimaru, and that's when Onimaru leaves himself vulnerable. Oh, okay, 7 attack. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, here is the reason he found authority there was because he didn't want Nopethebard to get off rock armor. But I don't know if that was the right call. Don't know. Depends. Maybe Gingivitus has more final authorities where that came from. But I guess he didn't, because he has such a life deficit, he didn't want to take the risk of rock armor into more stuff. Okay. Bait out the J as well. The J was purely to beat cross-up attempts. The reason Onimaru doesn't have many ways to get knocked down is because Onimaru against your knockdown is scary. Dodge into just 1J, okay. I think Gingivitus needs to chill and block a bit if he wants some more damage in hand. Or, just get normal draw and just, do this. Okay, so now the life lead that Nopethebard has is now gone from a series of efficient combat wins. However, Nopethebard has a significantly higher hand. So, yeah, Nopethebard has to play. Oof. The 5 attack coming in clutch. Yeah, Nopethebard is trying to punish Gingivitus for going low in hand, but Onimaru is perfectly capable of playing low hand if Onimaru just pokes out throws. Like so. And now at 19 HP, really only takes one combat win from Gingivitus to close it out. If Gingivitus has like a 10. Yeah, he really needed that throw. Nice. And now she can, at 19 HP, rock armor is going to be tough to pull off. I feel like she needs to power up for aces or something here. Okay, nice. Gets off a 3 block. Able to knock down Gingivitus and put him back in the blender again. Again, Gingivitus hasn't represented a single throw, so perhaps you could exploit that. The thing is, Onimaru's throws are not lethal. Even Onimaru's highest damage throw is 18, I think. Yeah. 10 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. Good block. Gingivitus eased the brakes a bit. But yeah, Nopethebard can't take advantage of the fact that throw is not lethal. So can maybe play 9 blocks or special blocks to be pretty safe. But no, Nopethebard is crazy. Goes with a throw, despite the risk that it comes with. And now Nopethebard is powering up for an ace. He can threaten Wall of Vines here. Wall of Vines is basically the fastest attack in this matchup without final authority. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Nopethebard just play Wall of Vines here, just straight up, just because it's safe. Yeah, and that's all she needed. Nicely done to close out the game. I think Gingivitus did not represent throw enough, so basically made himself a bit predictable. Oh, so now we're down to final game. 2-2. Oh, Nopethebard is kind of getting the short end of the stick with these matchups. Even Midori versus Rook is commonly considered Rook favored. Well, not commonly, but it is Rook favored because of special blocks to compensate for the lack of dodges. So yeah, Nopethebard is getting some bad matchups here, but we are down at the final game. And this is Grappler versus Grappler. Yeah, I would probably say this matchup is like 5.5 Rook. Nice, and yeah, Rook does have the 0.0 speed throws also. Midori's throws are pretty slow for a grappler. In grappler versus grappler matchups, Midori's throws are considered pretty slow, other than Final Dragon Buster. Oof. See, that's what I'm talking about. The stone walls from Rook. The special blocks actually good. Usually the special blocks are considered inferior to just regular dodges, because regular dodges you can just follow up with your own more damaging options from hand. But Rook's special blocks here are actually putting in work, because one of Midori's main strengths is that dragon attacks cannot be dodged. But of course Rook doesn't have any dodges. So the bar powers up for aces here. Oh yeah, J attack also, I forgot to mention, is such a good poke in this matchup as well. At least a good damage. Okay. I think Nopethebard does have to represent Midori's pokes here. Because Midori's pokes are good in Grappler versus Grappler's matchup because they're 0.2 speed. Yeah, and in a throwing contest, Rook wins. So already we're seeing a 60 HP life lead from Gingivitusks. And Nopethebard needs to make a hell of a comeback. Power up for single ace is interesting. But just to try a wall of vines will make Nopethebard play differently, potentially. Okay. I think Gingivitusks did play the tree block to bait out, maybe wake up Q. In any case, I think Nopethebard just need to poke. Yeah, you need to poke. You cannot win a throwing contest against Rook. Especially if the Rook draws a lot of twos, but you know. You're trying to catch Gingivitusks blocking, but you need to represent poke at least once. And this is kind of, unfortunately, Nopethebard is kind of letting Gingivitusks run away with this game here. Um, I'm not sure going a full throw strategy is good against a character that just has superior throws to yours. I mean, superior speeds at least. I mean, Midori isn't even incentivized to throw with his own two, because his fastest throw on his two. I mean, I guess Dragon K is the fastest, but yeah, Midori is not gonna throw with his two generally. Finally, we see an eight. We see a poke, but too little, too late. It's gonna pretty much Nopethebard pretty much has to be right all the time. Probably can't afford to take Emo's 2 combat losses before the game's over. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's a perfect. Nopethebard hasn't landed a single throw, and that's game. Damn, a very dominating last game from Gingivitusks. After such a close after such a close fourth game, that last game was just a complete blowout. Ah, okay. He didn't. Nopethebard meant to swap out the roster, part of her roster, but to swap a Midori for Gwen, but didn't get a chance to, I guess. This matchup is not super bad for Midori, but it is pretty bad because of Rook's. Again, Rook has his special blocks and his speeds and his um, throws as well. Nopethebard just needed to poke a lot more and just stop trying to go for throw battles that, you'll lose. Well played by Gingivitusks. And, that was an amazing set. I think a lot of the games were pretty close, except for that last one. Anyway, yeah, that was the first game of the salary cap. I, I am a pretty big fan of team team formats, so that was really nice to watch. A lot of interesting matchups that you don't usually get to see. Anyway, thanks for watching.